get you a cake.
And talk me through why you got me a cake.
Why did I get you? Because it's your cheat day, and we're going to be here for a long while, so we're going to need all the sugar we can get. Now I know Jade's made some lovely cakes.
Yeah, you're basically dead to her now.
I'm sure. But we're going to get through it all. So.
Oh! This is a cake that Alex got. Oh no! Oh god! It says. Why would you get blue on the cake, Alex?
Oh, I mean, clearly I was rushing.
Oh look, there's a hole in my heart. Just write whatever. I have to be there in 5 minutes. Hey Alex, what would you like to write on the cake? Just write whatever. I have to be there in 5 minutes.
That was the bit, yeah. I spent extra long at the gym last night because I knew what today was going to be like. Now I can do it all guilt-free. That'll do.
It's kind of weird, this cake.
In what way?
Is it a special flavour? Take it. Is it a special flavour?
No, they just didn't have any vegan cake.
I can't quite narrow down what it is. And I've got a feeling that when I do narrow it down, I'm going to
regret
throw
everything.
up.
Well, at least Jade can, know that she's got the cake down.
Jade really crushed it with the cake today, actually. And it wasn't a guarantee.
Oh, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? There's something about it. It's like, what is that flavour?
It tastes like TV prop cake that you're not meant to eat.
Yeah, there's some weird. It's like this mysterious flavour that you go, oh, I know what that is. But when we discover it, it's going to be like, oh yeah, rat poison.
Yeah.
We almost had Michael Carbonaro. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it on the show, but I was really hoping he would become my new best friend.
Piff.
Matt Farley, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Listen, it's my birthday today. I have a request.
Of course.
There's a magician called Michael Carbonaro. He does a show called The Carbonaro Effect on TBS, and he was going to be a guest today on the show, and I kind of was really hoping that when he came on the show, we would become best friends forever.
Good.
Sadly, he had to cancel.
Oh.
Yes, big problem. Could you make me a song that will persuade Michael Carbonaro to be my best friend?
Of course, yeah. What's we want it like in the next hour or so, or what?
No, you have till 6 p.m. West Coast time.
Oh, plenty of time. That's good.
All right.
So basically, all I need to know is Michael Carbonaro.
Yeah, you could Google him for some background information.
Carbonaro.
All right, I'm on the case.
Thank you very much, Matt.
I'll email it to you later. Thanks.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye. All right, well, that's taken care of.
We got
I
hours.
can't think of anything. My memory's gone, Richard.
Well, that happens when you get to your age.
It's evaporated.
So this is my
astonishing.
thing.
Yes. Oh,
Look at that.
it's a piffle skeleton.
It's a saber-toothed tiger, yeah,
Yeah.
like that. Rrrr. And it's not a real one, obviously. It's a resin cast. And the reason I love
Wait
this
a minute.
is
Why is it not a real one? Obviously.
because real ones would cost more than Parker.
Right. Okay.
Very expensive, not many of them. And so I'm walking past an antique shop. It's in the window, and I love it. So I went in, and I said to the guy, how much? And he said, they're extremely rare, the resin casts even. They're very, very hard to get a hold of. They're museum quality. It's £400. It's the only one I've ever had as an antique dealer. And it's gonna go very quickly. So I gave him £400, and I got this thing, and I put it in a case, and I was so happy with it. And then the following week, I went back. I walked past the same antique shop. There's another one in the window. And it just reminds me. It sits there haunting me in the house. It just reminds me not to be so gullible next time.
Oh my God, I'm gullible every time. Every time. it's astonishing. I make my living as a magician for more than one reason. But one of those reasons is that I'm so gullible.
Well, that kind of comes with the territory, I think, doesn't it? Doesn't every magician just buy things they know they will never, ever perform?
I thought magicians are often skeptical, like you.
Yeah, they're skeptical about sort of things that don't really matter. But when it comes to buying, the latest trick that they're never, ever going to perform, I'm gullible. I did it. I went to Blackpool. I bought things there. I don't even perform. I still buy things like an idiot.
I had a guy come to the show. He was he just won the World Poker. What's that thing called? World Poker Tournament.
Series of Poker.
Yeah, he'd won the World Series of Poker, and he came, and he took pictures, and he got the whole VIP treatment. And after the show, he came up to me and said, "I really love that." And he said, "Let's take one more picture." And so we took a picture, and then my publicist said, "I'm going to send this to the Las Vegas Review Journal." And they sent it, and the Review Journal said, "This man did not win the World Series of Poker." That is still happening. That has another 3 weeks left to play. That's happening in Las Vegas, and it still has 3 weeks left. And we were celebrating his victory.
That's great. Yes.
So if you could just give me 3 simple tips as how I can change my life, preferably in 1 or 2 sentences, because really longer than that I'll glaze over like a donut, and then that'll be useful. You'll have actually done some good.
I don't specialize in doing any good. What's my tip? I don't really have a tip. I tell you what I do. I have a thing that I do. So right now I'm writing articles for which I hope will be in GD magazine, and which is Magic magazine, and so that's the first thing I have to do of a day. And I write best between 9 o'clock when I get up and 9:10 when I fall back to sleep. There's a 10-minute window there. No, between 9 and 11. And so by 11, I need to have written 1,000 good words. And that's that. There is nothing that will get in the way. Nothing. The house can catch fire. I will have to write 1,000 good words by 11. And then I've got the rest of the day free to mess around doing all those things.
You can write 1,000 good words in 2 hours.
Yeah, 500 words an hour, yeah. If I know what I'm going to have to write in my head, and I've been thinking about it as I've been sleeping. So the night before, I set an intention in my head and to go, right, I'm going to write those 1,000 words. That's roughly going to be the feel of it. I wake up, I write about 1,000 words between 9 and 10, which are terrible words. Then I go back and edit them between 10 and 11, and then I'll look at them again the next morning. I won't touch them before the next morning. But what I'm saying is that I just set aside that time to do the one thing I want to do that day, and then it takes the pressure off the rest of the day, and you can go and cycle out to the coast and then panic getting back really quickly.
There's no fish and chips like in America like there is in the UK. Just a warning.
Right. Well, they were very fine fish and chips, and the 2 women walked past, and one said to the other, that's the best fish and chip shop in Edinburgh. I know you can't eat fish and chips, but if you did, you'd love it.
Wow, what a bitch.
It's amusement. So anyway, that's what I'd say, is find a productive little window and hammer, and then the rest of the day. Otherwise, you end up sort of putting things off, I think. Right. But not you, I do. Jade, how long does this take to look like that, with that gear and everything?
Today it was 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It takes at least an hour every time.
Yeah, 1 hour and 5 minutes to get the hair up, to get the proper TV makeup on, get the costume on, and go to the restroom, or if you want to say the loo, or the toilet.
The bathroom.
3 times, because I constantly have to pee all the time.
I know the feeling, yes. Yeah. I'm the same. It takes me an hour. I get up, and I've got to put this little grey beard on. I've got to get rid of the hair and an old jumper that I had when I was about 12. So I know exactly what you go through.
Yes, well, yesterday, which I'll tell again in a minute, yesterday I was a nervous wreck.
Why?
Oh.
Because I had to make a certain cake that his mother makes for him.
My mother's date and walnut cake.
Oh, that's tricky.
Yeah.
Is that it there?
And he took a bite and he said...
You nailed it.
Nailed it.
She nailed it.
Very good.
I'm
Very
not gonna lie. I was a bit frantic in the kitchen and like making sure every ingredient. And then I was trying to channel his mother, and I was just like, "What would his mother do? I love you, Dayton walnut cake. I love you." So this.
Well done you for doing it.
This came for
when I'm in the kitchen cooking, everyone gets nervous.
Yeah, but this is the famous Dayton walnut cake. We've already jumped into it though.
Right.
So,
that looks amazing.
So now I will make it for you when we see you in Edinburgh.
I would love that. Hopefully that will be sometime before the next 10 years.
Yes.
The way it's all going. What are the two main ingredients to a Dayton and
Brie and Stilton.
Here, Piff.
It's
come
essentially
into your TV show.
it's essentially a large block of Brie and Stilton. Hey, we had somebody on the show yesterday, right? And we asked them to get what did we get? Cheese or something?
Yeah, cheese.
So they went to their freezer and they pulled out a block of cheese and they said, I eat so much cheese, I like to keep it in the freezer so that I don't run out. And they had multiple blocks of cheese in their freezer.
The fridge was too full of cheese.
Yeah.
He was having to move some of it to the freezer just to keep it on,
Right.
keep it fresh. I'm not sure that helps with cheese, does it? I guess it must do.
I just feel that's a terrifying insight into our target market. That they like cheese so much, they make it into a freezer.
That's adorable.
It can't be good for you, I wouldn't have thought. I'm not a cheese expert, but there's a limit, surely.
So these are chocolate-covered strawberries, white chocolate-covered strawberries, and what are those?
I think this must be pineapple or something.
And they must be pineapple. They're from one of Tiffany. I think those are from Tiffany, right?
Is it pineapple?
One of the producers, the co-producers.
Yeah, pineapple covered chocolate.
Which I consider her mom and dad are like co-producers, but she's the daughter, but she does a lot of work. So they're just all producers.
Lovely. But hold on a minute, what is it? Pineapple covered in chocolate?
Yes, it's the best way to defeat
pineapple
the
covered
whole
in white
purpose.
chocolate with sprinkles on it.
My goodness.
We're just waiting
Don't
for
get sick.
one more family member. And then,
Which one?
Oh,
Which
there we
dragon?
Go. I think we can go. Do you want to go across?
Was it Michael?
Yep, let's go across. Hello!
Whoa!
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Jade, press.
Happy birthday, mate.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Hello, my family. Now, from the top left, we have my mum.
Wait, say hi, Mom.
And then we've got my dad there. What is
Oh,
that
God,
in your
he
mouth?
is brilliant.
Start pipe. Start pipe. Happy birthday, Piff.
Okay. And then we've got my sister there.
Hooray.
Hi, my goddess.
Hi, honey.
And then
And
we've got my brother in the bottom there.
Oh, Michael cracks
Hello.
me up. I
Look at
just
that
adore
beard.
him.
Oh, yeah. I brought you some English food that I'm going to eat on this side of the pond. Just
Thank
thought you
you.
would.
So good,
That's all right.
Michael.
That's so nice
You don't
of
have
you.
these over there, do you?
No, we don't have Jaffa cakes over here. And I would love it if I could just
Oh,
watch you eat some food that I can't have.
Well, I know what to get you. I know what to get you.
And you got it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. So, Piff wants, of course, today is your birthday.
Yes.
The soul of Piff. And, you know, when you were brought into this world, and I have to say that today, this morning, was kind of a confusing moment for Piff. He's not really sure if he wants to be excited or a bit scared that he's turning 40.
I'm entirely sure. I'm very much upset about being 40. There's no doubt in my mind.
Yes. But you came into the world, and let me tell you.
Do you know what time I came into the world?
Go ahead, I do, but
1 minute to midnight.
he's just barely getting there every
Yeah.
time.
And so I established a pattern that I would stick to, getting things done in the nick of time.
In the nick of time. Before the hands are perfectly striking that midnight or noon
Yeah,
hour.
everything left to the last minute. What a procrastinator.
Yes, yes. Well, let me tell you. one of my favorite things this morning was one that you woke up and it's your birthday, but it's some amazing, amazing gifts.
Your favorite thing was that I woke up this morning.
I had thoughts last night.
As it is every morning.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Is your amazing gifts from your family.
Yeah,
And
Alex, can you toss me that T-shirt over there? I want to wipe my hands.
yes, and they were absolutely some of the most brilliant things, and this explains how close this dragon family is and how supportive they are and how proud they are of you. And even in the days they might want to choke you a little, they still love you.
Yes, it was an envelope full of money.
No, that envelope didn't make it. Thanks,
It
Mom
was-
and Dad. I spent it well.
This year, every year, my family say, "What can we get you for your birthday?"
This was one of the most brilliant things ever.
And this year I said, nothing. You just have to make some things. So we've got a pile of things that they made. My mother knit this. Did I used to wear this, Mum?
What?
We can't hear you.
Well, you can't hear me. Is it because you put the music
We've
on?
got music.
Can you hear me now?
And you can't use it.
Can you hear us now?
Oh,
Yes.
All right. What is this?
It's That's your booty.
What happened to the other one?
your baby's shoes, boots. You couldn't find the other one.
This is one of my boots that I used to.
It's a sort of moccasin booty, so it was rather unusual.
Oh,
It's
and I used
quite
to wear
lovely.
this today.
Yes, your feet were that small, really.
Oh my goodness! I could put it on piffles now.
Yes, you
You could
could.
do, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
We'll be asking for the other one. We haven't got it.
We're wanting 3 more.
Yes.
one booty. All right, and a couple of cassettes. Now, what are these?
Those are noises of when you first arrived home from the hospital and picked you up and started crying,
Oh my God!
among other things. And
John?
and Anne introducing some sort of show or other.
Oh, the Anne and John show, November '89.
It was a big hit.
Yeah.
Well, I bought I asked Natty to go out and buy a cassette player that records these to computers.
So that way we can have them forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
So that's coming today. So I'll email those when they come through.
So good.
Yeah, thank you.
And then over here we've got a little photo album. This is available now in all good bookshops.
Yes.
Is that correct,
So-
Anne? It's very professionally published.
Now stop. Let's see this one. This one is the one that
That's
started
the
it all.
original.
Yeah.
Yes. So everyone
Can I-
in your family has books now that are coming out soon. Just email us, and you too. I got you, all. I got you. Aw. Michael is always working on new stuff. Michael has won numerous awards for some of his filmmaking, his directing, and everything, and more projects coming up. The perfect picture, Anne knows, the perfect picture of how I feel about Francis on most days.
He'll be here later.
Yes.
That has to go in there.
This is a picture of Piff, who cheated to win the grand
I
prize.
didn't
at a ping
cheat. How
pong.
can you cheat when you made the rules?
Yeah, that's, yes.
Who's that? Is that Piffles? Piffles? No, that's Tui. That looks like Tui.
That's Tui driving a boat.
Oh my God, this is me.
The many faces of Piff. Your father in his glorious, amazing gear. He always has the coolest looks. He's always doing something fun.
Yeah, there's everyone.
I love it. Your sister,
Oh, look at
just
that. My
gorgeous.
gun.
This, I love this because your sister wore my Vegas showgirl stuff, and I was thrilled.
Oh, there we go. Me saying hello to a camera.
And this, look at you three.
All right.
It's just brilliant.
And this
You're
is what I look like now.
I have
Can
to
I say I have the best photo, but it didn't make it into a book.
Mm.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah. Yeah, let's see
Yes.
the photo.
Hang on.
Oh! Wow.
Oh, you are like giving complete rock star, like smoldering,
Yeah.
I'm depressed, gonna write a sad song vibe.
Oh, man.
That's amazing. Well, guys,
I have to say,
Go
coming
ahead.
back to your sister, Her dragon costume really suits her, and I think you should give her a part in your show.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it really does suit her. As she sits there, I think, my golly, you look lovely in that dragon suit.
Let's do it.
I think everyone looks amazing, and it's just so good. I mean, trust me, now being part of a dragon family, it's very interesting to see when you shed your, your scales. And I know he appreciates you guys waiting to come on here, and you look brilliant. You look amazing as usual. The presents were like perfection. This is the only dragon family in the world that is this cool.
We are normally every day.
Yeah. And with that sort of parenting, how could we go wrong?
It's a good family motto.
Good night from us in London.
All right. Thank you. Love you.
Love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Jade.
Bye.
Happy birthday.
What do you think of Vegas now compared to when you were at the Monte Carlo?
I have no idea what's happening. I don't leave my house, so
You're living the dream in the Lance Burton castle.
I've become pretty much of a hermit. I don't get out too much.
You went to Blackpool in February, didn't you?
Yeah, you went to Blackpool.
Yeah, we had a great time in Blackpool.
You like that?
I really liked it. We started doing a couple of years ago. I started doing this Lance Burton and Friends show. So it's me, Fielding West, Michael Goudot, Keith West, and the Illusioneers, and we go out and we do, like last year we did like 10 shows.
Yeah.
And we're just having a great time. I'm with my buddies and we're going out and doing anyway. The Blackpool Magicians Convention called and said, we want you to come over and perform at our convention. So and those who've never been there to this particular event, it's the world's largest magicians convention. There are 5,000 magicians that show up in Blackpool, England, and they come from all over Europe and Asia and all over the world. So we flew over there, and the show is in the Blackpool Opera House, which is a beautiful 3,000 seat theater, which was built in the 1860s. So we did 2 shows because they can't fit everybody in one seating, and it was just a great audience, and we had a great time, and they just treated us like royalty. And then we did over the course of the convention, we did meet and greets, and sat there, and people would come by and we'd sign their posters and photos and take pictures. And I think we did that like 2 or 3 days. So we did like 6 hours of meet and greets while we were there.
Wow.
And did it get the performing bug going again, or is 10 enough a year?
Yeah, well, 10. We were on track this year to do about 20 shows.
Oh.
Wow. We did 3 in January, and then in February we went to Blackpool and did 2 shows there. So we knocked out 5 shows just in the first 6 weeks of the year, and then of course everything stopped.
Right.
And we've had 2 or 3 more shows that we were supposed to have done, but they've been pushed back. So hopefully, when the world gets back to normal, we'll get back out there. But yeah, I really started to enjoy traveling around a little bit. I spent most of my career in Las Vegas, so I never really got a chance to go and travel that much and see different places. So I'm really having a good time.
And what do you do now when you do the shows? You have the birds going?
No, we don't have too many animals in the show.
Yeah.
We found it's very difficult to travel with animals. Well, as you know.
Have you heard of a service called FeatherX?
No, FeatherX?
Yeah. FeatherX, you could arrive at any US Postal Service office with a box of doves, and you can say to them, I would like to send these somewhere, and they will say, no way, and you will say, no, this is a service you offer, and they will say, there is no way that you can send doves in a box called FeatherX in a US Postal Service. and then you will have them Google FeatherX, and they would go, oh my God, we actually offer this service, and then you will walk out of there with a box of doves sitting on their shelf.
With a box of doves.
Yeah, apparently this is a thing. Alex has used it, haven't you, Alex?
Yeah, we've used it a couple of times. I mean, it's the worst is when you have to stand in line at the post office because you're in a long snaking queue, and after a few minutes, people start looking around for where these cooing noises are coming from.
Everyone definitely thinks you're a monster, and rightly so.
Yeah, eventually all their eyes settle on you, and that's your moment to also start looking around like you've no idea.
Yeah, like you're pretending, you're like, what is that noise? And turns out you're the monster.
Yeah, and then you get to the front, you pay about $12 and leave a box of 10 doves with them.
$12 to send the doves.
It's not expensive.
It's not expensive to FeatherX.
It's offensively cheap
Yeah.
to ship live poultry. And then, yeah, that's it. You leave the doves, and hopefully they arrive at the next location.
How old were your doves when they came to retire?
My doves, well, yeah, my doves are very old now. I still have most of them. I've had one or two pass away since I retired, but they must be getting up there like 25, 30 years old by now.
My doves live with a guy called Joe in Vegas, who I think looked after some of yours, Lance. Joe Crathwell.
Oh, Joe, you know what happened was Joe took my pigeons. I had flocks of pigeons that flew across came from the back and flew down to the stage, and then flew from the stage to the back of the room. So Joe, I gave the pigeons to Joe.
Right.
And he, because he rents birds out and does birds for shows and things.
Yeah, mine have retired there. He's kindly looking after them.
Yours have retired as well, Alex?
Yeah.
Your doves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still have my doves, and you know, I see them every day, feed them, water them, take care of them.
Oh.
But they're getting a little old.
How many doggies do you have now?
Just Rocky.
Rocky? Okay.
Yeah. He's a senior dog now, and 10 years old, and but I've got 7 cats.
7 cats?
Yeah.
What are their names?
Jasper, and then Jasper's mother is Cariz, and then Jasper's nieces and nephews are Yellow Kid, Dante, Moyo, Talma, and Libby.
Okay, see, that's a good dad.
Yeah.
He remembered the names.
I would be like cat number 1.
He would have no
cat
idea.
Cat number 2. The other 5. How are they getting on in there with the food, Alex?
Jade was putting on some more glitter, which I assume means food is coming.
I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. All right. We've got the Brett Sherwood. Now, what's this made from, Joey?
Those ones are brass. Oh, the wand?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but it...
Oh. No, I remember Coco Bolo.
Yeah, Coco Bolo, and then I think it's pure silver tips.
Oh. We have some food, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yes.
I actually really like the way that the silver tarnishes.
Thank you. You like the way it Thank you, Jade.
Can I take this?
Yes, please. There's Joey.
Can I take the date and walnut cake?
Yep.
Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
All right, honey.
Fancy robe?
Yeah, nice robe. Nice robe, Jade. Oh, that's a good meatball. What's that thing? Isn't that a show? That's a spicy meatball.
Yeah, what's that from?
What's that from?
That's a spicy meatball.
That's a spicy meatball. Maybe that's a UK
That's another
thing.
accent. For anyone who's keeping tally on accents, we're doing pretty well today.
Now, this is really dangerous, Joey. I've got pizza next to my Brett Sherwood cups and balls and my Dan and Dave close-up magic pad.
Yeah. And your wand, too.
And my wand, yeah. All right. I'm ready to learn, Joey.
All right. By the way, I was talking to Whitney about this the other day, that you are close to, if not my best friend, and that is proven by I never performed for anybody, and that's why I got you the cups and balls, is I performed it for your birthday.
Oh, yeah. How old was I then? I'm going to say, can I send Piffles into the house, Alex?
Yeah, do you want some more pizza or anything?
Yeah, I'd like another slice of pepperoni, please.
Piffles.
Pepperoni. Jesus, I love this, Piff.
I love pepperoni pizza, Joey.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
Oh.
There is one in there, yeah.
Yeah, I think there's one of each color in there. So, how do we do it without that?
Well, we could try just doing, because the magnet's crappy in this one. So you could just go fast, do the inertia. That's what it is, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hang on. Let me put these back then.
So you're set with 1.
Okay, 1, yes.
Nothing. Pop.
Okay.
3 ball.
Where's my wand? All right.
All right. So you start by pouring out the 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, yes. Yep.
Then I do center, side, side.
Okay, smooth. I like it.
I just do the Hocus Pocus, which is the Ricky Jay on top.
Oh my God, who's blowing up my phone? Yeah. Okay. Wow, where have I gone? Hang on. Hang on. I put 1 here. Yeah.
Okay, so your center's set.
Yeah.
Then you take the ball off the center, put it on the top.
Okay.
Do the Hocus Pocus Ricky Jay thing.
Boom!
Boom. So now you're set. But then do the whole thing over again. I do the double if I remember correctly. So now we got 2.
How many? That's how many we should have still. Okay, good. Yes. Yeah.
Yep. So then, and then obviously the flash as you go down. Man. And then this next part, I believe, yeah, the next part is a chop move. But I think I lost my chop. I did. That's what it is.
What is it?
I don't remember. Okay.
Now I've got 4 balls. That can't be right.
I can barely remember this.
Oh my God. You know what, Joey? I'm going to get Teller to teach me.
Yeah, he'll do a much better job.
God, I feel dreadful. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like sluggish.
Yeah. We need something to pep us up.
Yeah. What can we get to pep us up?
No, probably some more sugar. Let's just play that roller coaster.
Now, Mac, how do you keep your trim figure?
Let's see. Today I've eaten a bowl of oatmeal.
Yeah.
And a bowl of vegan chili.
Yeah.
And then I vomited.
Okay. And do you have any? Do you have any workout regime?
Oh yeah, same as yours. I'm just sitting here doing second deals.
Mine's no, because I have now been working out 5 days a week for the last almost 6 months.
Really?
Yeah.
And
what kind of workout?
Working out. I've been exercising like a motherfucker.
Well, let me tell you what my working out is, and then we're going to move on to our good friend Penn Jillette here, because I tried what Penn Jillette does on Sunday, and I am haunted by the feelings that I experienced. Haunted. My current workout is an hour. I do an hour training. I have to warm up for 10 minutes, and then I do a mixture of lunges, planks, push-ups, weights, running on a treadmill, rowing, chest presses.
We know what running is. You don't have to act it out.
What?
It's okay. Go ahead. You're running on a treadmill, rowing.
Yes. And various other exercises that I feel that I don't need to discuss anymore because apparently Penn knows what they all are. And it's been hard, but the next day I felt fine, apart from the first week when I couldn't move. And while I'm in it, I wish it was over, but I know that it soon will be, and therefore I can get through it. On Sunday, I did 20 minutes of Penn's trainer, high intensity interval training, and it was a 20-minute session, and 8 minutes in, I felt very, very deeply that I wanted to cry and not exist anymore.
When I would have a trainer, which I've had a few before, I could scare them. They could be afraid that they would be fired or that I was going to get mean or say bad things about them. Jason has known me all these years. He has no fear of me at all. My mother-in-law was walking by my office while I was training, and she said to me later she was considering calling the police because I was crying and yelling so.
Jade came in on Sunday for the same reason. She ran in. She was like, "Is everything okay?" And I was like, no, it's not.
But they're phenomenal results. I mean, my arms have just grown tremendously. I used to have, like, because I lost over 100 pounds, I used to have like loose skin under here. That's gone. I'm overweight now from where I like to be, but I actually have abs that you can see even through the fat. And also, I don't feel like my back is constantly this close to like getting fucked up. It has this real strength around it. So I'm very happy.
One of the packages was called 50 Minutes of Torture. Jason wrote that. Jason wrote that.
Yeah, Jason has for me, we're going to do the arm fucker today.
Yeah, there's no salesmanship here.
No. And then he goes, we're going to kill your fucking legs. So today, I was in this squat for like 3 minutes and then doing pulses there. And I finally went, oh, God, God, God. And I stood up and he went, who said stand up? I said, God said stand up. But he said, you know, make sure when you fall, you catch yourself on the counter. But I like it. I briefly dated a paratrooper in the Air Force, this woman. And she was in phenomenal shape. And now she was CEO of a very big corporation when I met her. And she'd been out of the service for a while. And she could not find a trainer who would work her hard enough. So she would get an ex-Marine in, and then she would question his sexuality before they started exercising.
My current trainer is an ex-Marine.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, Glenn used your current trainer and said he didn't get that many results. It was easy and pleasant. It was fine, but he said he didn't get that much. With Jason, I'm telling you, if you do it for 2 weeks, I am an impatient person.
With Jason,
I am what's called a precrastinator. I like to get things done. So I want to see, if I'm working on a book, I want to see 10 finished chapters in 2 weeks. If I'm working on a magic trick, I want Teller and I to make some progress. And if I'm going to exercise, God damn it, I want to see stuff that I can see and feel right away. I don't want to say, well, I've been working out for 2 years and I think I feel a little better. I don't want that.
Unlike everyone else who works for me, Jason appears to not be a yes man.
He is not a yes man. Every dodge you try to use, my shoulder feels a little sore today. He goes, oh, well, let's give it a try. No, don't say let's give it a try.
Right.
But he's also very, very concerned with not getting hurt. So if you say, he says, is that a burn? Because if that's muscle, we want it to hurt.
Yeah,
is it a bone kind of pain?
Right.
And I said, well, what does that feel like? He said, well, muscle feels like burn and bone feels like bone is breaking. So he's very careful. What are you doing, Mac?
I'm looking for the end of my dick.
He's. Oreos. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, I'll drink that. Oh my god, that's not good. I've got 9 unfinished drinks down here.
Michael Carbonaro, it would be so great if you became super duper friends with Piff. I'm good friends with Piff. I'm not just bragging. I'm putting in a good word for this magic dragon. Yeah, Piff is very fun to be with. It's true, Michael. Piff is very fun to be with. I know sometimes Piff can be a bit cranky, but once you get to know him, Michael, you are gonna thank me. Imagine it, Michael, you and Peter Stickles hanging out with Piff and Jade and Mr. Piffles. Piff is very fun to be with. Come on, Michael, be his friend. Piff is very fun to be with.
Thank you, darling. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Honey, this is a very small amount of ice cream.
Yes, so it doesn't stick. You can eat it slowly throughout the evening.
God, Nielsen's is great.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Hey! Happy birthday to you. Hey! Happy birthday, dear Piff. Hey! Happy birthday to you.
I made something special for him. It's over there. You have to grab it, though. But you guys will appreciate it.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
behind your cake.
But
I worked really,
Alex, where's my Red Bull?
I
there it
worked
is. I found
really
it. I found
hard
it.
on
All right.
these.
Oh,
okay.
So this is an ice cream cone,
Ooh.
but it's
ice cream
technically
social.
it's a cupcake.
Delightful.
What?
Yes.
Did you
see?
make this?
Yes, I made those. Isn't that cute? But
Wow.
it's actually a cupcake.
Wow, that looks delicious. It sounds delicious. It got a good crispy crunch.
Wait, so it's an actual
very
ice cream cone
sugary.
with a cupcake
Take a
cooked in it?
bite. Take a bite so they can see the cupcake.
I don't know whether I can
Give it to me. I will.
because of
then.
my diabetes.
But
I don't have it
look,
yet, but a bite later and I will.
It's a cupcake.
Ooh. It's got a different flavor underneath.
So the inside is a chocolate cupcake with Ghirardelli chocolate chips melted on the inside.
Delicious.
And then the cone, and on top is a vanilla buttercream frosting.
Wow.
So
I'm
when
not
you
very
have
good at
your
this live
next
mixing.
when you have your next big scoop party, I will make one.
All right. Well,
People can fight over it.
we look forward to that in 2024.
Yes. Yes.
I think by the time I got to around 32, I knew who I was, and I was pretty confident in that mindset, how for good or bad.
Are you saying 14? Are you just pronouncing the number 14 in a really weird way?
32. I was buying far more toys at 32 than I was at 14. Trust.
Did you just say trust?
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I don't feel older, except for it's somebody had a great quote. It's like, you wouldn't know quite how old I am until you hear me get up out of a chair.
Did you just end a sentence
Then
by
you can
saying?
pinpoint my age.
Did you just end a sentence by saying trust?
Yes, he did.
That's
I just didn't
lingo.
know Paul was so street.
No, he is. He's
Well,
very
this
straight.
is
Trust.
This is how I disguise my age, Piff.
Trust.
I use the hip lingo.
I'm not
when
sure
you
it's
get as
hip
old
lingo.
as
It
Paul is,
sounds.
you don't have time to say me after trust. You just,
I
just
get it.
say one word.
Piff.
Yes.
You just made me think of. I just watched Attack the Block. I've had it. I've had the DVD for a long time.
I have not seen this movie, but go on.
Have you ever seen it?
That's why I just said I have not seen this movie.
You've not seen it, but you know of it.
Yes, I do know of it.
Have you seen it?
And I actually, I have not seen it. Trust.
All right. Great. So that's exactly where that came from.
Yes,
So
I thought it sounded like a South London street saying.
That's exactly what I osmosed it from watching this movie the other night, because it made me think of you watching the movie, because it kind of reminded me of the ridiculous voice stuff I was doing as the king, and the whole time it's John Boyega's first big movie.
Yeah.
And that's what it's. Aliens come to the hood, basically. They come down to a what do you call that complex?
A council estate in Peckham.
What do you call it?
Council estate.
There you go. So I don't know the exact, but they call it the block. So it's Attack the Block. These aliens come, and it's this group.
They probably called it Attack the Block to sell it in America.
Right. Oh, what's it called in the UK?
Skirmish on the council estate. I don't know. But yeah.
But that was the whole thing. It made me think of you, because the whole time they're going, they're just really deep slang. It's like, bruv, you gotta trust. I didn't see that thing coming. You gotta believe me. You gotta.
No, but I understand that.
But it's an alien, isn't it?
No, but I understand that bit. But you can't then take the slang and put it in another language, dialect.
Oh, but I can.
No, it's like me saying, "Isn't that correct, yo?" It doesn't.
You can say that if you want.
I can't be like, "Howdy, yo."
But it's
How
not
are
y'all,
you?
it's y'all.
Yes, you can.
Say y'all.
I officially give you permission.
Yo.
Y'all.
I believe that's the name of your next dog.
Howdy, y'all.
But you're absolutely right. That's absolutely where that little bit of slang came out. Because I was more intrigued by the language in the film than anything else. It's just really wild.
My next dog is called Bog Off.
Bug Off?
Bog Off.
Bug Off is what that slang is called?
Yeah. Because Bug Off in the UK is when you buy one, get one free.
He's trying to say BOGO.
Okay. And they say Bug Off.
We say Bog Off. Buy one, get one free.
Nice. Is that also incorporating like governor? Like, oh, bought one and got one free, governor?
Nobody says governor apart from a chimney sweep who never existed.
Is that right? Are you sure?
What are you?
I'm pretty sure every time British people speak to each other, they have to say, "Good day, governor."
First of all, British people
Yes,
will never.
Lord.
British people never call each other British people.
They don't.
No, we say that we're
What a
from.
crying shame.
We're from England or we're English or Scottish or Welsh or Irish.
Right. They do have.
Do they say? Do you call each other chap?
Chapo.
It's like when we call you and Canadians North Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know how upset you both get about that?
Yeah.
I know exactly
I'm
how upset I
American,
get about
Canadian, whatever. It's the same.
It's
Yo.
fine. If anything, I feel like I might get credit for being nicer than I am if you call me a North American.
That's true. I'm talking mainly about the Canadians. They're the ones who get upset.
Yeah, Canadians don't want to be called
Right,
North Americans.
Yeah, the Americans are over the moon.
Do you ever call people mayor or any other?
Hello, Senator.
Any other elected office?
Hello, comptroller.
Hello, First Lady. Oh, Mara's in the waiting room. That's a good. Okay. That's another good southeast London word. Now, Paul, hang on. Before we bring Mara in, do we bring her in yet?
No.
Paul, Mara and I met in London. She lived in East London for a long time. If you do nothing but your East London accent, she will be a good test to see how believable it is.
Right, bruv. Believe. Trust. I got
you. Here we go. Oh, Mara's in the pool.
Hi, goddess. How are you?
I actually had a better view. You can have this view, or is it better down this end? Hang on.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
a good end.
gorgeous.
That's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's really
That
nice.
was
Now,
the original. Oh, I can't see it, so I'm just going to have to assume.
no, definitely get that close to the camera. Let's do the whole thing like that.
Is that like,
Yeah,
what about there?
Yeah, that's you're really nailing it. That's the one. Yeah, that is
Now
the
do
one.
I sing?
Yes. Now you
Now
sing.
it's time-
Now it's time
Okay.
for singing.
I got a special alert at 7 o'clock this morning that told me it was your birthday.
Who gave you the alert?
The annual alert that comes up through the beauty of my phone.
Oh.
And then I had a coffee and I forgot to text you and say happy birthday. But then you texted me, so it's all fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I remembered, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
did.
I remembered it was my birthday.
Which one are you? Should I turn my phone to the side? Am I the one on the bad angle?
Yeah, you turn your phone to the side. Now, can you see the others?
I can see. It looks like a gaming convention.
Yeah,
Yes.
well, you know,
That's us.
it's,
Yeah, that's us.
the
We're the
same
gaming
people.
convention.
Yes.
Just
Trust.
without the games.
Yes, ice cream social.
Yes.
Is there
Yeah.
ice cream?
Yeah, this is Matt, Paul, and Jacob.
Hello.
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 Now,
Where's the? Oh, you have got ice cream.
We do.
Yeah.
yeah, this is Matt. He's from Las Vegas.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Jacob.
pretty exciting.
Crazy
is-
times out there. I heard the
Yeah.
casinos have reopened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the casinos have reopened. Jacob, where are you from originally?
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Where's that? Is that in the middle?
That's deep south. Way down south.
Yeah, that's Jacob in the middle.
And then we've got Paul from Norwood in South London.
What's up? How's it
Brilliant.
going?
Very good. Very good.
Always good. It's a bright day.
Very bright. What are these chairs? Why do you have these wild chairs?
Well, it keeps us really comfortable, doesn't it? I mean, like we need to make sure we can spin on the
Is that
moment.
because you're in the chair for a very long time?
Right. See, that's exactly what it is. See, she knows. She knows. We're
Comfort.
stuck in it.
I get it.
We live in it. It's where I'm living.
You got it. It's just like bed. You know, if you spend half your life in it, you got to have a comfortable one. Good
Exactly
pajamas.
right. Well, you go
You know?
Tempur-Pedic, or you going to go Sealy? What are you going to do? You
I'm
got to
a
get something right.
Tempur-Pedic. I'm a
Is that you?
Tempur-Pedic with that slight, not the hardest memory foam, but the one that you have to sort of lie on for a minute and then
You got a number
sort of-
selector or not? You got.
you sink into it and then you can't, and then it's like it takes a mold of you and then that's it.
Right, it's got you you look like one of those bog swamp guys. You
Then-
come up
then
and you're
you're
like, oh,
trapped.
somebody got a body.
Yeah,
Looks
you're
like a
trapped
body
for
left
8
in there.
hours until you're awake enough to be able to pull yourself out of it.
Oh, it's
brilliant.
creepy. Yeah.
Paul is somehow turning Australian the more he talks to you. Mara.
Yeah.
Paul. Paul is from London. Is from Norwood, but that's not where he was born. Can you guess where he was born in London?
Challenge. I thought you were going to say in Australia.
No. What part of London? Just listen to his accent again and tell us what specific. Because you lived in London for a long
Bro, what are you
time.
talking about accent? I've got no accent.
He's
Don't sound
preparing.
like nothing. Get out of here.
You've lived in London for a
Is he on
long.
my side of town?
Madness.
Is he east?
Is he?
Madness.
That's
I
for,
don't
that's
sound
for
like
you to
nothing.
decide.
Look,
Is he
I'm gonna-
east or south?
I'm gonna charge you rent under that couch.
I need you to. You need to say south, and then I'll know.
South.
He's east.
He's
east?
east. Where are you from, Paul?
East.
Yes.
What part of
Because
east
if
are you
he's south,
from?
he would have said south.
I'm from Boyles.
You're from Boyles? Boyles. You're from
Boyles,
Boyles.
represent, bruv. What?
That tree indicates how much money you're going to have.
Okay.
So we bought you one with some new offshoots, and if you kill it, then
You see, they're
Yeah.
very scary. These trees.
What did you
Gotta
say, Mara?
really look after them.
Why would you give me a tree that curses me?
Oh,
Uh-uh.
we struggled with ours. Ours died for a while. We got really poor, but now it's coming back. I think.
Yeah.
This
Why
whole,
would you give me a curse tree?
He's giving you a liability. That's it's like a pet.
Yes.
It's worse than a pet though, because it's directly linked to your financial status for
Exactly.
life.
Yeah, it's like immediate gratification. Right now, you have a lot.
Right now I have a lot, and then it will slowly wither and die.
If you don't take care of it, yeah.
Thanks.
better.
Thanks, guys. I
mean,
appreciate the gift that you got me.
It's better than the economy. You have a direct effect on your money.
I'm the one who's
Ice
taking care
creamers.
of it.
How many of you have money trees?
How many of us have heard of money trees is the question you
I
should
just
be
learned
asking.
about it
No,
right
I
now.
was always too scared, but I have a different type of money tree in the backyard that I had. It was very complicated and I couldn't get out of inheriting it, and I really didn't want it because I didn't want the pressure, which is why I'd avoided money trees all my life. And it nearly died last year, but I'm happy to say that a lot of compost, a lot of talking to it, and a lot of watering later, it is now thriving.
That's what we had to do.
As is my online shop, because that's what happens during a time of crisis. Online shops work, so everyone's a winner.
Gift for Piff.
Yeah, and look, if you kill it, you just go buy another one from the store that's even bigger.
You don't want to appear right now.
That's true.
Yeah, what if you
Well,
don't have any
you're
money
about
to
to be
go
in
buy
camera, it's
another
not
one?
That's
Yes,
how
you can
this-
avoid being in camera.
You know.
That's how the scam works.
Yes.
Hello,
you can go-
Kevin.
Yes.
Hi, Kevin.
You don't have to be on camera.
I won't dob him in. Although I feel
No,
like
he
I
doesn't have to
should.
come on camera. Just tell him hello.
Kevin's 100%. He's 100% naked, and he's just realizing that maybe now he shouldn't just go jump in the pool, and that he should maybe put some more clothes on. Why can't you just put your pants back on?
Kevin.
Put them back on.
Marwa, Marwa, we'll leave you in peace to let Kevin jump into the pool. We can't afford to have Kevin be naked on the show. It will get taken down.
We can afford for Kevin to be naked on Piff channel.
He's put his
It
pants
might
on
get
so we can
taken
come and say
down, but
happy
some over
birthday.
here is going up. You
Let
know
him
what I'm
come and
saying,
say
dude?
let him say happy birthday.
Alex, where?
Where is he?
Look.
Oh,
Kevin!
Kevin!
Hi, babes.
Hi, Kevin.
What is this on? Is this on Twitch?
There's
Yes,
many
on Twitch.
people that we were just talking. The guys in this thing went to TwitchCon,
Nice.
and they got chairs from TwitchCon. Look at these chairs.
exciting.
Look
Go
at these
back to
chairs
them.
that they got.
Oh,
They're like
nice.
Cheers.
very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're ready to blast noobs out the water.
Exactly.
No nodes. No nodes.
No, noobs.
Nodes.
Noobs.
No nodes.
Noobs.
No nodes.
No,
Blast nudes out the
N-O-O-B.
water.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
blast those nudes.
I tell you what, I read the Twitch guides and I was like, I can't imagine getting taken down for broadcasting nudes will ever be an issue. And the amount of times I've had to persuade people to put their penises away today.
Yeah, it's
Is
been a
unbelievable.
day. It's been a day.
man.
Birthday, right? I'll get you something else next year then. Fine. They're going to be in their birthday suit.
Guys. All right. Enjoy your naked pool time.
Enjoy. I'm very jealous.
All right.
All right. Bye.
I'll send you
Bye.
a picture of the cake.
We love you.
Okay, bye.
Have fun.
Happy birthday, Piff.
Thank you,
See you soon
Kevin.
at the Peppermill.
Bye, Mara.
Happy birthday, Piff.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
Wait, can you get a real close up, Alex?
Of you.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, dear Piff the Magic Dragon. Happy birthday to you. Don't let that tree die or you'll lose all your money.
That's it.